Well, today the SEC, Securities and Exchange Commission, will discuss rules that may end the long-term practice of corporations putting athletes, politicians, and celebrities on their boards. For more on that story, we are going to bring in Arthur Levitt. He is a former SEC chairman, current advisor to Goldman Sachs, senior advisor to the Carlyle Group, and a board member, last but not least, Arthur, right here at Bloomberg. So what do you think of this possibility that a celebrity, just for the celebrity's sake, can no longer serve on a board?
Well, I don't think they're going to put it through quite that way. I think that the culture of American boards has very often been fraternal. People know other people, and they tend to go along with management. It's a culture of go along. Putting celebrities on, I think, is really ridiculous.
But sometimes it's okay. I mean, you had the former general, right, Tommy Franks, who served in Iraq, who was on the audit board of Bank of America. So maybe that's a bad example. But let's say he was on the board of Raytheon or Northrop Grumman. I mean, in that sense, you do have somebody who knows the military infrastructure who could actually be useful to a company's strategy.
It's kind of a gray area. I think everybody goes after celebrities for a variety of reasons, but I'd be very suspect of a board which is populated by big-name sports figures or
even
political
just a one-off,
figures.
sort of 1 out of 10.
Even 1 out of 10, it says something about the culture of that board, and that something isn't comfortable. Now, sure, there are people like Colin Powell, for instance, who has had vast administrative experience in the course of his popularity. He'd be a superb board member. You're really looking for people with good judgment, not people with big names. And the best and brightest boards in America are people who, they put people on there who are skeptical, not fraternal. Fraternalism is the bane of American corporate boards and should be avoided. The SEC is looking for disclosure. They're clearly not going to ban celebrity board members. They couldn't do that. Where would they stop?
Arthur, it's Eric here. As the former SEC chairman, you know you're going to get this question from me. We've known celebrity directors have been a problem for years, not the least since after the dot-com collapse, the failure of Enron WorldCom. Why is the SEC only getting to this now?
Well, I think that you have seen a reactivated SEC. We've had, for the past number of years, SECs which really wanted to keep the lid on everything, certainly steered away from corporate governance. This SEC today is greatly concerned with governance and a variety of issues that have been neglected for years. So I think you're going to see them, under Mary Shapiro, get involved in governance, get involved in many more enforcement issues, and it's going to be a pioneering, proactive SEC.
Separately, the SEC may also prohibit stockbrokers from voting on shares of behalf of some of their clients.
That's a ridiculous practice. It takes away the vote from clients. In effect, it's a control for the companies that want that vote. This is long overdue. The SEC should have done this years ago, and Mary Shapiro is right on enforcing it. We had waited for the stock exchanges or the NASD to do it on their own. The SEC is going ahead and mandating it, and it is long overdue.
And so today you say 10 out of 10 chance that that passes?
I think it will, absolutely.
Okay. Arthur Levitt, we thank you so much. Arthur Levitt, former SEC chairman, current advisor to Goldman Sachs, senior advisor to the Carlyle Group, and board member here at Bloomberg.